This is definitely a shocker. One analyst just blew everything away from Shiba Inu. This might be our last chance. The 1-cent Shiba Inu is finally coming. Almost 1.6 trillion Shiba Inu is on the move. And this is not stopping soon. What is happening? And why is this exciting? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Something big has just been dropped today, and honestly, it's shaking the whole Shiba Inu community. One analyst just lit the fire, pointing out something that could change everything. A massive pattern is forming right now in Shiba Inu, and it's not just any random price action. It's the kind of setup that could make major waves across the entire community. And the wildest part? This might be your last real chance before things get crazy. Apparently, there's talk about trillions, yes, trillions, of Shiba Inu tokens being in question today. And if you've been around long enough, you know that kind of movement doesn't just happen for no reason. It's usually the quiet before the storm. This could be a sign that something huge is on the horizon. And who knows? This might finally be the momentum we need to get closer to that dream price of 1 cent. It's not just wishful thinking anymore, it's starting to feel real. Now you might be wondering, okay, but has this actually shown up in the charts yet? Well, according to one analyst who's been watching this closely, the answer is yes. And it's looking pretty intense. He explained that Shiba Inu has been building this strong, solid base for a while now. We've seen it going through these steady phases of consolidation, kind of like the calm, collected energy before a major leap. Right now, the price is stuck inside this super tight zone, just under this key barrier that's been holding it down. But here's the twist. It's coiling up, kind of like a spring getting ready to explode. And that's where things get really exciting. If Shiba Inu manages to push through this resistance, which it's inching closer and closer to, it could open the door to a big breakout. We're talking about a move that could spark a rally, sending the price toward those higher targets we've all been dreaming about. The momentum is there. You can feel it. The bulls are gearing up and everything's lining up for that breakout moment. So yeah, the charts are heating up, the energy is building, and the community is watching closely. This isn't just another day in the market. This could be a turning point. Something big is coming for Shiba Inu, and if history's any indication, the ones who stay ready won't need to get ready. So what just happened? What exactly is this analyst talking about that's got the whole Shiba Inu community buzzing? Well, it all comes from an update shared by Zelftrade, who just dropped a fresh analysis on TradingView, and it's catching a lot of attention. He pointed out that Shiba Inu is showing signs of a big momentum shift. According to him, this could be the last golden chance for a major rally. If things line up the way this new trend is shaping, we might be looking at a powerful move coming real soon. He even gave a bullish target that suggests Shiba Inu could double in price from where it is now, which would be its highest point in about half a year. Now, here's what makes this even more interesting. Shiba Inu hasn't exactly been having an easy time lately. On the weekly chart, it's been in the red for 7 out of the last 8 weeks. That kind of stretch usually signals exhaustion, not just in Shiba Inu, but across the whole altcoin space. The market's been under pressure, no doubt. But despite all that, Shiba Inu is still holding its ground at a crucial support zone. It actually retested this area back in June and hasn't dropped below it. In fact, the last time it bounced off this zone, in April, it went flying, jumping over 70% before cooling off again in May. So the analyst is saying, look, Shiba Inu's holding this strong foundation, even while everything else feels heavy. That's not something to overlook. It's showing real strength right where it matters most. If it follows the same pattern again, we could see it pull off a massive 2x rally from here. So we're at this really exciting crossroads. Shiba Inu is showing serious strength at a key level, momentum is bubbling under the surface, and the setup is looking cleaner by the day. All it needs now is for the timing to click. And if it does, that next breakout could be massive. Now here's the crazy part. According to another analyst, Shiba Inu might finally be on track to hit that legendary 1 cent mark. Yeah, you heard that right. That dream price people have been talking about for years? It's back in the spotlight, and some believe it's more possible now than ever. Even though the charts have been moving sideways lately, and Shiba Inu hasn't been breaking out just yet, the community hasn't lost its fire. In fact, social media is buzzing again with fresh price predictions. One of the loudest voices out there is YourPop, a well-known name in the crypto space on X. He's always been bullish on Shiba Inu, and after previously calling for a return to its all-time high, He's now doubling down with an even bolder take. Shiba Inu to 1 cent. Now let's be real. A move like that would be absolutely massive. We're talking about an increase of over 848,000%. For that to happen with the current supply, Shiba Inu's market cap would need to go into the trillions. That's more than double what the entire crypto market is worth today. Sounds insane, right? But here's where things get interesting. This isn't just some random hype. Shiba Inu has always been more than a meme coin. It's an ecosystem that's still being built out. And people like Luis Delgado, another respected figure in the community, have been pointing to some behind-the-scenes developments that could change the game. At one point, he hinted that lead developer Satoshi Kusama was working on something big, something that could boost Shiba Inu's actual utility and real-world use. He even used the hashtag #1CentDreamShiba, which quickly caught fire among supporters. All of this ties back to where Shiba Inu stands right now. The price may not be exploding today, but the foundations are being set. Shiba Inu is holding a key support level. Analysts are watching a tightening technical setup, and bullish sentiment is building up again, even after a tough stretch in the altcoin market. Momentum is simmering. The community is still here, and the belief in long-term potential hasn't gone anywhere. So yeah, hitting 1 cent won't be easy. It's a moonshot, no doubt. But if everything aligns, from broader market conditions to developer moves to actual adoption, who's to say it's impossible? The Shiba Inu journey has always been full of surprises. And maybe, just maybe, the biggest one hasn't happened yet. Now, if you're still thinking, well, what about the short term? You really shouldn't worry at all. Because something big is already brewing under the surface. Just recently, the amount of Shiba Inu being moved around absolutely exploded. We're talking over 1.6 trillion tokens being transacted in just 24 hours. That kind of volume isn't just noise. It usually means something major is about to go down. When this much activity hits the blockchain, it often leads to big price moves. And right now, Shiba Inu's on-chain activity has been spiking for days. That's not just a fluke, it's a signal. What does this mean for the short term? Well, if buying pressure starts to build and momentum kicks in, there's a good chance Shiba Inu could finally break past its current ceiling and start climbing again. The next target? It's aiming for that next key zone just above where it's been getting stuck lately. And if it punches through, it could go even higher from there. But here's the thing. Volume like this can also mean we're in a redistribution phase, where traders are shifting positions before a big move, either up or down. So even if the direction isn't 100% clear yet, one thing is certain. Volatility is about to go wild. And when the charts are tightening up like this, along with surging activity, it's usually a setup for fireworks. So if you're holding or watching Shiba Inu right now, this is definitely not the time to look away. We're seeing a perfect mix of strong community belief, technical setups, major token movements, and a potential breakout brewing. Whether you're here for the long game or the next short-term wave, Shiba Inu isn't staying quiet for long. It's gearing up, and something big could pop off any moment. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.